Welcome everybody to another episode of Registry Does Level Design. What we have here is a little bit of polished work for the entrance and also the visuals of the level itself. The camera system is fully operational, so we do have sets of cameras here that you can end up controlling later on in the level, as well as fixed the gateway itself so that it can be open and closed as long as you're within the certain parameters. And that is utilizing a branch, as well as right here. This itself is how the camera system is working. So the way that this is a material that is being swapped over. The material itself is an input capture. So that is why there are two sets of cameras compared to, just the one, is because one is just a regular camera, whereas the other one is the player camera. And right here, this is going to be the box where you can end up controlling the camera systems themselves, utilizing this command console. The command console, along with basically every one of the models, has yet to have a material put onto it, but since we're learning about Substance Painter as well, we're going to end up trying to fix that once we get to the polish stage. So what we have right now is we do have the spaceship that can fire. We still need to add some sound to that. I want to make a kind of more booming sound compared to the current version. And right here, we got this door that actually works properly now, so we can open and close it later. Can't close it right now, but that's good because that would be a little bit interesting if you were able to open and close it, but if you flew through it or flew out of that box area, you wouldn't be able to open it back up again. And right now, we kind of have this jerry-rigged up first-person character. When we shrunk him down, the camera didn't want to shrink with him, so we had to kind of move him around a bit, and he doesn't quite look as good as he can, but good enough for what we need. Okay, so here you end up getting the controls for C. C allows us to switch to our various characters that can also fire. And it is very loud. And all you need to do is just press V to switch back over to the player. And all is well and good. And then you can break your ears with his gun as well. Some minor bug fixing that we need to do is the player character still, for the first person, doesn't like to fire up. So because it doesn't like to fire in an angle, we're going to end up needing to fix that. And then the other bug fixing is we need to make it to where we can get back into the ship and also work on the box colliders for the windows, because at the moment the box colliders don't let you to fly through them. We don't really want you to be able to fly through them in general. However, without the glass pane in the way, then you should technically at the moment be able to fly through them. So I was gonna end up putting that in and then modeling out just a quick glass pane, just some of the transparency, putting that in, and then finishing that. So what's up next is working on the AI, which will end up coming in from the outside, attacking the base. We're going to end up adding damage to all the current guns that you've seen currently, as well as an AI system that is trying to find and kill the player. So they'll end up destroying like these individual tiles that are all here, as well as pretty much everything except for the floor and the ceiling will be able to be destroyed over time. So you'll have to use these cameras to try to defend it as long as possible. And then once you end up, having to run out, then you'll be running around here, not much cover. However, we're also going to try to set up so that you can have defensive drones that will fly around you. So that is going to be fun and interesting once we end up getting it done. And that will be basically everything that we want so far for Space Priest. And from there, we'll be able to actually just import all of our assets into Substance Painter and get them painted so that we have a good finished product. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget that like and subscribe button. And if not, then I still hope that you have a nice day.